people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound, and other some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awakened and said, Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer.
That's right.
That verse? And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, and some were bound, and some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awakened and said, Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer.
That's talking about the elect, right? If I'm not mistaken, that precept you're talking about, I think Isaiah 35 talks about that. Where when we see his body, we're going to mourn. We're going to see Yahushua's body, but we're going to mourn because of how mangled up his old body was.
That's right.
Right? Some of us will be sorry, because some of us, it's also said, the scripture also said that he'll wipe the tears away from our eyes. Because the elect are going to be coming out of different perils. Right? Some will be in camp, some will be on the run, some will be here, some will be there. Right?
Well, the ones who are sorry are not going to make it. That's what will be sorry. I mean, the ones that are glad will be the men of the Lord. If we're the men of the Lord, we'd be glad. Men don't be sorry. I'm sorry I made it. Like, yes, that's all praise. Yo, what's up? I'm on. Come on. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna be. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean?
There's scripture for that. It's Daniel chapter 12. Some to everlasting life.
Contempt.
And shame and contempt.
God.
That's right.
So on this side,
yeah.
that's one.
Okay.
On this
So
side.
that and Mark brought it to Isaiah.
Yeah, those are three of the main ones.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, finish up.
It's pre-winter.
Huh?
It's pre-winter.
Hey, man. Pre-winter, full shot.
In season, out of season.
Can't feel my body, but I'm hot.
You say you like it in Ontario more than
It's actually, you guys got a light here, man.
This is Revelation chapter 17 and 15. And he saith unto me, The waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes, nations and tongues.
That's right. So it's breaking it down. All types of people. That's what the sea represent. Is the people, nations, and tongues. Right?
And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
So earlier the brother brought out that these 10 nations that are fighting for America and fighting with America are going to fight against America, which we're coming into that time right now. These other nations are getting pissed off at America, especially with this idiot running America. You know, Trump. He's just going to make it worse. But that's exactly what's going to happen.
He's the fall guy.
Yeah, he's the fall guy.
Really, anybody who becomes president is just the fall guy.
Yep.
Right?
Sure.
So it's really by the hands of the elites that are pushing everything as the agenda continues, right?
Yeah.
But for how long? You know, there's a doomsday clock for that, right?
That's right.
Reset.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother.
And nobody, who are those Egyptians, you know? It's you fucking Americans. You people who are, you know, taken into the way of Egypt, gone in the way of Egypt, taking on the customs, you know, predominantly it's pretending unto Esau. Because, you know, he's doing the same customs as the damn Egyptian, man.
Sure.
You know? Read that part again. Egyptian.
Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone.
Hey, look at the Republicans and Democrats, man. They going at it, man.
That's right. That's right.
They going right. They're at each other's necks.
Yeah, go ahead.
You don't like Trump? What? Get him out of here! These people are going crazy, bro.
That's right.
That's right. The scriptures can't be broken because it says the other horn, the lower horn, the lower horn, right? Which is the Democrats came up last, right? So the stronger one is always going to be the filthy Republicans, but they do the same thing.
Yes.
And everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
That's it. All out war, man. All
Yeah.
out war between all these nations. When Yahushua comes, though, he's such a threat that they're all gonna fight together to fight against Yahushua.
And it's the Lord who's doing this, man.
God,
You know, even though Esau is pushing this and that, oh, this city can do this and that. Like people are fighting. Oh, they can't wear a mask. They're not wearing a mask. Nobody's looking at what the fuck's going on over. What was it, Stockholm and Swiss? That they're not wearing no mask, but you people want to wear a mask. You know, people should do a history lesson on why people were wearing masks during slavery, man.
Now that it's cold, people were wearing masks. You can see your breath, so that goes to show you, like, you know, you're not blocking nothing. You see your breath. You know what I mean? It's so simple.
That's a very good point. Hey, man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, the reason why they're not wearing masks in Switzerland is because they're already shipped out. That's the main point. It has nothing to do with your health.
It's about the compliance.
Yep, they're on the heavy Stockholm. You mentioned that word, right?
Yeah.
Stockholm syndrome.
But I believe in Stockholm they're not wearing a mask. It's either one of those. I know it's Swiss for sure. It might be Stockholm.
Sweden as well? Sweden,
Yeah.
Sweden.
Sweden is in Switzerland.
Oh, okay, come on.
That guy Billy Idol that I
Just
saw
double check.
back in the early 90s, eyes without a face.
Oh yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Eyes without a face, man. You want to tell you something?
That's what is that? The dollar bill under? No, who's that? Benjamin.
Ben Franklin, yeah.
Yeah,
Ben Franklin,
yeah, upside down or something
Yeah.
like that.
It's funny. Wow.
Okay. The precept, this is Matthew 25, Matthew 12 to 25. Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And if you look at what's taking place too, just look at it on a low level. Look at the people. The people here are divided, and they're not thinking the same way, because a nation is only a nation when everybody is of the same consent. You know, they're thinking of the same thing. But you have black people against other people. You got races against each other. You got
Iron and
Black
clay.
Lives Matter. You got
Iron and
Antifa.
clay. Iron and clay.
That's right.
Iron and clay. Go ahead.
So that's just my point. It's divided already, and the president, like the elder said, is going to be the fall guy. But it was a build up to that.
Yeah.
It's not just Trump's fault. They were angry at everybody else the whole time. You know?
Iron and clay.
That's right. Yeah,
Last,
it's a lineup
last
of
Trump.
them. The last
The
Trump.
last Trump.
Hey, man, how rough is that? It's the last Trump.
Last Trump, man.
That's it.
This is Revelation 17 and 16. The 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, he shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
That's called. Yeah, I just actually
know.
can get Isaiah 13.
Yeah.
Well, it's going into the missiles, man. Complete destruction. Because I've got what precept it is, but it says that you should have 200 million missiles.
Yeah.
Should get shot back to and fro, right? And that's happening because of war. War from Russia against America. You know, you got right, going back and forth, and then you also got China, and you got Iran as well. Elam, Iran as well. So this is complete. This is called. They're going to completely wipe up in America. The brother's going to read in Isaiah 13. It says, this is why it will be called a desert. Yeah, it's right from the top. Yeah.
Isaiah 13:1. Behold, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. Lift up a banner up on the high mountains. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand, that they may go into the gates